God darn it. My content matters. Okay. No other trying to throw for me. You know, neighbor, you don't need to send me the evil lie, let alone save your lives for somebody else's mammy. Hit the trade through me, said it spell work this way. Hit the trade through me, goddammit. You know, you ever spoke up for yourself when someone was sending you the evil lie, little projected spell work towards you? The devil was a goddamn lie. You know, we don't pray the same, but I understood 6 feet apart, neighbor, just stay in your goddamn lane. Hit the trade through for me. I don't know what's wrong with people. Like someone would try to invade your space with invading your space and energy harvest off your energy. They don't cast spells towards you. Then what's your issue? Oh, it dragged on me. You don't got boundaries? Hello? Wake up. I thought you was woke when it come to growth. It dragged off of me. But then you said I'm mentally unstable. I'm not your junior respect. And my content is not for everyone. Today's currently September 24th, 2025. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. To the genuine ones with intentions, I truly hope all is well in your end. And I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. I'm not here to don't expect that I'm far from a hater. I don't cast spells on my neighbor. I don't project magic towards my neighbor. I don't energy harvest off my neighbor's energy. We are all not the same. It's just trying to throw for me. Not only be a simple noble listen. I'm far from a hater, neighbor. You a hater. And the same purpose only. No, it the shade don't be God darn it. You have been minding your business, minding your business, you know, early Saturday day or whatever the case may be. You mind your business, whatever the case may be. You ever had that one particular family member that asked you to do something for them? But hold on 1 second. You didn't do it how they wanted to be done. First of all, don't ask me to do nothing for you if you're going to do it yourself. Hello, jackass. Don't waste my time, little on my breath, little on my energy. You know how many steps I had to take to get to your ass? Every straight off me. You ever had that one family member that called you up and, you know, they called you ahead of time? Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Are you available this Saturday day? No problem. I'm on my way. No, the truth though thing. You ever got to your destination, especially on a weekend, and get out of your bed and realize that you could have stayed in your goddamn bed? No, it's the trade on me. I know I was gonna be fighting with old people today. What the fuck wrong with you, goddammit? Only for you to get there, whatever the case may be. So you mean to tell me I had to go across town, not take one bus, 2 buses, but a train? No, it's a train through me. I was trying to understand my own goddamn mental. Why the hell I did it in the first place? What the hell wrong with you? Only to get to the destination, and then you mean to tell me that you don't need me? No, it's a train through me. Don't ever waste my time today, ever again. Are you crazy? You know when you got one of those people that asks for your help, but then asking for your help, and then they turn around and say, I could have did it my goddamn self, mother. Who raised you? I see why. My sister. Don't talk about my mammy like that. It's a trend over me, because you want to catch this fade? No, it's a trend over me. Well, I can talk about them how I want to talk about, but don't talk about in my presence. Hello, you know I'm emotional. You ever had one of those family members at the end of the day that call you up ahead of time when they having a family function or whatever the case may be? You know when you had that one particular aunt or uncle or family member that, you know, play with spell work and stuff on the family members and shit, and you like, hold on 1 second, is they gonna be there? Because I won't. No, it's a trade though. We won't have me strung out after the energy harvest of my goddamn energy, you dumbass. I said what I said, you witch. No, for real. Because every time they come at the end of the day, the whole party just go away. No, for real. Don't nobody want to come around no more. No, the train through me. You ever had that one particular family member that just come around with their bullshit and we be like, leave it at the goddamn door? They start coming and preaching and shit or whatever the case may be. First of all, you nothing but the devil worshiper. No, the train through me, and do not put that food on the table to blend in with nobody food. We do not want it. Return back to sender. When you have that one particular family member that's really spiritual, no, for real, but that be casting spells on their own goddamn family members, like, You know what? This should be a crime. No, the trade told me go to my I love you. No, the fuck you don't, you weird son of a. I said what I said, goddammit. I don't like you. You ever had to go to that one particular family house or whatever the case may be? They was real spiritual. And you had to walk through their household and you told your parents in the day, it's something off about them. I just don't want to go in there. No, as the trade told me, they give me the EBGs. Oh my God, when I go to sleep, when I go home, I can't go back to sleep. You ever run up and day this motherfucker send you nightmare spells? Oh, you weird son of a bitch. I don't like you for real. No, for real, bro. You ever told your parent that you, when you was a kid, that you didn't want to go to a certain family member's house, whatever the case may be, and you had to participate because you was a kid, but they didn't understand? You know, when you get to be an adult in the day, I want to catch that fade with you, because why would you set me up like that? I didn't know, baby. I'm so sorry. I got to get you some therapy. It's too late, is it? No, it's not, because this bitch still alive. It's a trade over me, because that was a lie. No, for real, bro. And this be the same aunt, uncle, or cousin, and you trying to figure out why your relationship not working out. You done got married, and the love of your life done went and married somebody else, and y'all still together like, I started for these conversations. No, it's a trend over me. Because they so miserable with they single, depressed, and having ass, whatever the case may be. Just because you want to be by yourself, that's nothing wrong with being single. No, for real, ain't nothing wrong with it. But when you know that a certain specific person, or whatever the case may be, when they get around that little crew that ain't blood related at the end of the day, you know what they do at the end of the day. No, it's a trade. I mean, they supposed to be casting spells and shit, and they be telling us, and then they like, so you mean to tell me you're not gonna outgrow this bullshit? No, it's a trade on me. Why would you bother an innocent person like that? Like, you know, that same casting spell that you doing on that innocent person on your family members, don't you know you can heal? No, it's a trade on you really need to chill. That's why the family don't want your stupid ass around us now. No, it's a trade though for me. You know, not every spiritual person casts spells on individuals. No, for real, bro. But this motherfucker right here got to gather up in a gang, a group of people just to fucking feel irrelevant. You such a bitch. I said what I said. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. And my content is not for everyone. Always be yourself, moment of attention, and I say that respectfully. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Stop the violence in the community. Stop the violence in the community. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. And my content is not for everyone. Poetry, my style. No, it's a train of thought for me. Always be a step of no molesters. I'm far from a hater, neighbor. We ain't the same thing. You're lame. The fact that you have to teach yourself to love yourself. Someone didn't know how to pour into you even on your rainy day. Only was the obstacles you overcame when it came to pain. Still being patient when it comes to your vocabulary. Hold on 1 second. Time actually allows you to feel that hold on 1 second. Change was truly on the way. I may not make sense to the average person, but having a beautiful heart, hold on 1 second, truly will allow you to see why the right people walk into your life to truly make you feel truly comfortable in your skin. They wasn't projecting spell work in a toxic way. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. They wasn't projecting insecurities on your mental health. Hold on 1 second. They see you, they hear you, they respect you. Wasn't seeing you the evil lie. Hold on 1 second. They wasn't making you feel you had goosebumps. Energy is different. You outgrew the old. They would never understand the new. Maturing is different. Acting your body weight, not your shoes. Now, as a trade off of me. We don't pray the same. But the devil, hold on 1 second, wasn't part of my vocabulary when it came to my soul that day. Because it wasn't for sale. Hold on 1 second, I'm on God's timing. I don't worship the devil. I said that respectfully. Out loud. I wasn't doing it for likes, music, clout chasing, or fame. You know, all money ain't good to me, but I knew how to respect my neighbor. All money ain't good money, but I knew how to respect my neighbor, even when the gang stalked me. Now, Ed, the trade though, you ever practice the master of art of love? Let me tell you about it. What's up, butterfly? Today is currently September 24th. You know the devil was knocking at your door. They tried to distract you with their bad habits, sending you the evil lie. You was far from a follower. You became a leader when you least expected. poured into your cup. Hold on a second. Certain folks didn't give you the proper direction, but who would have knew that this chapter hits different? Putting the footwork in, didn't have to cast a spell at the end of it, being authentic. You know, the master of art of love. Unconditional love allows you to feel how you truly heal. You know when you went to the gym that day and got that sweat off, only was to hold on 1 second, that dead weight actually hits real? You know, because you had to keep it real with yourself when you looked at your reflection. You understood what you overcame. The only rest to hold on 1 second, you wasn't trying to go the wrong direction. You know, you wasn't trying to get validation for someone that didn't know how to respect you. The ain't just different. But someone didn't know how to respect you. Respect you. Respect you. Why would someone make you feel like you're not supposed to be respected? Only for you to realize the hold on 1 second, your conscience is different. You start to analyze and see what you've been through. Over the years, at the end of the day, only rest the hold on 1 second, you almost lost you. Your moms and your pops, everybody's walk of life ain't the same. They gonna say that you got mommy and daddy issues, but hold on 1 second, things ain't been the same. You've been praying differently, going within. Worshiping the devil wasn't a part of your vocabulary when it comes to your time and day. You know, you went to the gym to get some weight off. I don't mean narcotics. That ain't just different, putting that footwork in, actually doing the proper healing. Wasn't trying to be like nobody else when it came to your vocabulary. Unconditional love allows you to feel while you allow yourself to heal, while you let that dead weight go when it came to that testimony that day. The master of art of love. What's up, butterfly? They said they see you, but they was overlooking you. They wasn't there when you was going through those emotional moments by yourself. Yeah, you could have picked up the phone, but would that actually allow you to better yourself? You had to sit with yourself and only was the hold on 1 second. Do I have hope to believe in myself? Can I believe in faith to understand my reflection? It's days when you can't look in the mirror, but you got tired of pretending. You was projecting your insecurities on the wrong person, or because someone understood unconditional love started within. You stopped hurting yourself with your own words when it came to insecurity. You didn't feel beautiful within, but you had to find your face. You finally had to face your reality to understand, hold on 1 second, I am worthy of loving me another day. It wasn't a walk in the park pouring into you. You know, depression, anxiety, PTSD is real. Only was the hold on 1 second, you allowed yourself to fail. You know, when that unhealthy relationship walked into your life, who would have knew that you almost lost you? Only was the hold on 1 second, you found balance to see on the day to understand your light. Wow. You know, you mad and you worthy. What's up, butterfly? Today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just because moments. Just because moments. Just because moments allows you to love you. Never feel humiliated because someone didn't know how to respect you, protect you. The disrespect was loud, but who would have knew that you could truly pray to go within and God truly shows you, hold on 1 second, your heavenly mother, Father God, and move the hands off that will. Hold on 1 second, you almost lost yourself when it came to certain chapters, obstacles, overcoming. Who would have knew? I love myself, not to dim my light. I love myself, not to dim my light. I love myself, not to dim my light. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. Wow. You know, it was more so like a breath fresh air. You know, like when you walk outside at the end of the day, after you've been going through so much chaos in the household at the end of the day, all day long, only was the hold on 1 second. All you need to do is step out and realize the hold on 1 second. I can allow myself to understand nature. I can allow myself to see that I am normal. I thought I lost me. Wow. You ever got that phone call and someone told you to step out the house and get some fresh air and you just kept saying no? It's not that you were scared of yourself. Can't nobody do sport on you. I say that respectfully. Even with their evil lie, because hold on 1 second, the devil was a lie. When God restores you for every secret, they will never understand your point of view. You don't got to dibble and dabble with sport. Hold on 1 second. Now we're on a different chapter. Hold on 1 second. Understanding your worth. You know, because everybody's vocabulary ain't the same. Everybody don't play with spoken in a toxic way. You ever had to step out? Only realized the hold on 1 second. I just needed that walk that day, regardless of the pain that I'm going through. You know, even when the weather starts to change, hold on 1 second, your bones start to feel uncomfortable. You know, everybody's walk of life ain't the same when it comes to healing, trauma, and pain. You will have your next door neighbor swearing they know you at the end of the day, but they don't understand what you're going through. Or when you pray the pain off. They would see you at the end, they regardless of your age, your tax bracket. Hold on 1 second, they would swear they know you. Hold on 1 second, it was never fake at the end of the day when it come to healing trauma and pain, let alone hold on 1 second. You are worthy. 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 It just came a remedy that you are worthy. Pour it into you. Everybody's healing journey is not the same. But being patient with growth, they would never understand that. Hold on 1 second, your mindset changed. You know, maturing is different when you act in your body weight. It didn't matter your tax, but it didn't matter your tax bracket, let alone your budget when it came to your pocket. Hold on 1 second, you still got your neighbor watching.
Now, it's the trick of me. I gotta go. Always be yourself with no molesting intentions.
You know, my content is not for everyone. I may be corny to you. I may not fit in as the norm for you, but my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with nobody's intentions. You know, when you be your authentic self, you got folks saying you're the evil lie, projecting spoken the toxic way, gangster, you right to left. I was never part of nobody's one-sided contract, and I say that respectfully because I'm a child of God, and I say that respectfully, didn't have to pretend. I don't worship the devil, don't play with spell. I don't gotta cast spells, don't play with magic. I don't energy harvest off my neighbor's energy. I got my own potential, being authentic. Hold on 1 second, neighbor, we not the same.
And the trick of me. Always be yourself.
They said teach one, respect your neighbor. Said teach one, say respect your neighbor. Said teach one, say respect your neighbor. Neighbor, you know to respect your neighbor.
No, it's the trick of me.
You ever respected someone so much, but they decide to take your kindness to weakness, and then all you realize, so I said it's spell word towards you. No, it's the same told me. You ever realize at the end of the day, just by saying hi to somebody, whatever the case may be, you don't gotta know them or not. And only you realize, hold on 1 second, you on the spiritual attack, spiritual warfare, real quick. First of all, I know what I did before I left out my household. I pray for me and for my proper guidance when it comes to having a good day, regardless if I was going from point A to Z and I was left out my household for 3 minutes, or it didn't matter how long I left out.
Here's the trick of me. You can leave your household for hours at a time.
You could just bypass somebody, send you the evil eye. They project spell work in that toxic way to make you feel like, hold on 1 second. Did you just pray for no reason? You know, the devil would try to test you, the enemy would try to size you. But that communication going within God, that communication going in with God hits different. And especially when your heavenly mother, father never removed their hands off you. God was never for sale likes, he was a clout chasing no fame. They would never understand you was far from thirsty, far from competing with your neighbor at the end of the day. Because hold on 1 second, it wasn't a race when it comes to healing trauma and pain. How folks will put you in the spiritual attack, all because hold on 1 second, you understood balance. Hold on 1 second, I was trying to better myself. When you said I was mentally unstable, you try to lock me up.
Here's the trick off of me.
How they try to lock you, put you in the sideboard. You start to speak up for yourself when it comes to elevation. They try to destroy your character only because, hold on 1 second, you understood your mental of asking God for guidance. The most sickest thing I ever saw somebody do, and especially a dude or a chick that say, hold on 1 second, I'm real.
No, here's the trick of me. Why would you cast spell work to do beauty spell on somebody? I never understood that jealousy shit.
It be the chin of thought for me. But then you got a niece, a nephew, someone that you love and care about, that you're willing to protect at all costs. Would you want someone sitting in spell work in a toxic way, putting at their doorstep, let alone having an abuser and they like to abuse them? It'd be the trend of thought for me. So why would you want to cast those type of spells on someone that's trying to elevate, become their best self-vision of themselves? You trying to rob them, trying to humble them at the same time? Hold on 1 second, I forgot the devil was a lie.
Here's the trick off of me.
How this type of stuff actually happens. How someone wants you to be in a chaos, confused, low vibrational energy at the end of the day when they say get your life together, but you was well in the storm, they come relate to fulfilling your shoes. When it come to hold on 1 second, being comfortable, understanding that hold on 1 second, I understood that testimony. I didn't refuse. I had to put the footwork in. How folks would try to destiny swipe with you, but they couldn't actually walk a mile in your shoes.
No, here's the trick of me. I don't know what's wrong with these people. No, for real, for real.
The same ones that be watching your every move, trying to be like you, but hold on 1 second, they would never be able to fill God's shoes. Because what God will give you to view, they can't take away at the end of the day because God endowed it within you.
No, it's a chance of me being authentic. You didn't get that. It's a chance of me. Everybody got their own little key within them to be themselves, to be yourself somewhere else. Leave innocent people alone.
How this type of stuff actually happens. How someone will be jealous of someone because of their hair coat, their hair texture, or someone's more spiritually gifted, or someone's more talented, or someone knows how to be authentic, folks be having insecurity problems, so you gotta kick someone down so they can walk blindsided, how you project illnesses on somebody, how you gotta do this, cause chaos, confusion they like, then you gang stalk them, then you do this, then you do that, then you trying to ruin someone's reputation. Damn, it sounds like a lot that you got going on mentally, being a whole stranger.
Damn, they the trick on me. We ain't the same, neighbor. No, for real, we not.
Because everybody's vocabulary ain't the same. Ain't no real woman or man at the end of the day is going to be sitting at home plotting against their neighbor to project spell work in a toxic way. And especially when they got their own stuff going on mentally. When they trying to figure out from point A to Z that, hold on one second, I'm just trying to find my way. I ain't got to shortchange my neighbor. I ain't got to sit in the evil lie. We all not the same to keep the next person down when they come to, hold on one second, they already endured pain.
Now, it's the trick on me. We all don't act like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, neighbor?
My content is not for everyone. It's not.
I said, be yourself, don't dim your light, neighbor. Be yourself, don't dim your light, neighbor. Love yourself, better yourself, don't dim your light. Love yourself, better yourself, don't dim your light. I didn't have to play with spell work in a toxic way. I didn't have to cast magic, hold on one second, to make you feel like I was irrelevant.
Because I wasn't trying to fit in. It's just gonna throw for me how folks be trying to fit in. All money damn sure ain't good money at the end of the day. Because hold on one second. When you got that bond with God, can't nobody take your soul. And I say that respectfully, didn't have to pretend. If I'm not the average person for you, I may not be appealing to the average person, but I wasn't pretending being authentic even when you was casting spells towards me. How you could pray for your neighbor and they pray against you in a toxic way, only by hold on one second. They truly want you to be uncomfortable in your skin when God's to continue to fix your crown.
Now, every trick don't be all be yourself with no molesting things, okay, neighbor?
Always be yourself with no misintentions. Loving yourself is not a crime. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child because of the fact that jealousy, envy, or hate. Or because a mother and father, regardless if they're in the same household or not, because a mother and father, especially when they're not doing it for likes and just clout chasing, and especially when a mother and father knows how to show up for their child, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. You know, every adult is not the same, because you have people who didn't have their mother and father in a household with them, or didn't have the proper guidance and proper tools that was indoor within them, and still be people jealous of them. You can have people that had their mother and father in a household, and they can still be people jealous of them, and sending them an evil eye and pushing spoken in a toxic way. No mother or father should lose a child due to jealousy, envy, or hate, and I say that respectfully. Because a mother and father decide to say, you know what? They bought them kids some tennis shoes, they did this for their child, they did that for their child, they praying for their child. And someone has the mindset, okay, well, you seem like you're a privileged person. You're very well-mannered. Someone can give someone the evil eye being jealous because someone knows how to make a way out of nowhere. And they don't have to have the proper tools or the people around them, and they just make something happen. And they didn't have to play with spell work. And someone can send someone the evil eye or project spell work on that baby. Didn't matter how old that baby was, because you know why? That's still somebody's baby, regardless of how old they are, to that mother and father. And if that's a child of God at the end of the day, that's God's baby forever. And especially when that baby don't worship the devil, because we all don't pray the same. You know, my content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. I don't understand it. If someone is not for you and you got to keep watching somebody to disturb your own peace, or you got to keep watching someone to bring your own blood pressure up, you got to keep watching someone to cast spells on them, why don't you just turn the channel? Why don't you just invest your time and day into something else? Instead of projecting all that negative energy we could pour into your own self. It sounds like you're having an emotional problem in the day.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's the trade over me. Hello.
I'm far from a hater. You know, gang stalking is real to your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views, clout chasing, or fame.
I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding regardless to what man or woman is threatening my life. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself, regardless of what man or what woman in any tax bracket has me shadow banned, or because I'm speaking up for myself at the end of the day. And when it comes to my creativity, I never sign up for someone's one-sided contract. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. Or when it comes to my creativity, I never gave nobody permission to hack my devices, my emails, my accounts, or monitor my phone calls. And I say that respectfully. How someone would invade your space at the end of the day, all because of jealousy, envy, or hate, all because of, hold on one second, they trying to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, even energy, harvest off your energy, even try to blackmail you against you, or even try to project a hate crime towards you, or even try to get you locked up, put you in the psych ward, and have a group of people to have hate towards you, all because, hold on one second, someone wants to ruin your reputation. It's a thought for me. I'm far from a hater, and I would never hurt myself, and I say it respectfully. And I say that respectfully. Never allow no man or woman threaten your life and say that your voice does not matter, regardless of what tax bracket they in. My content is not for everybody. How someone would sit there and take your kindness for weakness and try to humiliate you, disrespect you, because you knew how to respect your neighbor, and how they would cast spells towards you, or go to that witch or that warlock or that next door neighbor in any tax bracket to cast spell work towards you, or even put spell work at your door, all because they got insecurity problems, or because they don't want the truth to be out. How this type of stuff actually happens. And it's more disgusting to see a man projecting on a female when you have little girls, or you have little boys, or you have a grown woman, adult, child, or young man that you're raising. At the end of the day, you wouldn't want someone to project that mental health on their well-beings, projecting to be mentally unstable, paying them out to be delusional, whatever the case may be, because they're speaking up for themselves. It's a train of thought for me, because we live in a spiritual world. No, it's a train thought for me. I said what I said, and I'm not taking it back. It's a train thought for me. How an individual will try to blackmail you against you because you're being authentic. I'm far from a copycat, and I'm far from a hater. I got individuals that gang stalk me on a regular. I got individuals that threaten my life. I got individuals that I didn't have to do anything to. How someone disrespected me first. How someone disrespected me first. And I let it slide for months or days or weeks at a time. And I didn't say nothing until I said, you know what? Enough is enough. Because if you're going to continue to do this to me, you would do this to somebody else. And it stops with me. It's just that simple. I don't care what tax bracket someone's in. I don't care what practitioner you go to, what come to me spells you send my way, what spell work you send my way, what hate crime you trying to project on me, because I do not live in fear. I'm a child of God, and I don't worship the devil, and I don't cast spell work on my neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Even when you got to take multiple people within communities, you got to take 1, 2, 3, 4, over 10 people within a community and different zip codes, however you go by at the end of the day, just to take one person down, or because you disrespected someone first. You can't tell someone that's not in pain. When you make an assumption at the end of the day, that person keeps their head up high, and they keep it pushing. They've been kicked down a lot too much at the end of the day for you to come into someone's life and you make an assumption. Instead of you asking somebody at the end of the day, you disrespect them. And they never disrespected you. Because as time, we age. And as age, our body starts to change. It doesn't matter how old you are. And you got individuals casting spell work to make people sick, or things just happen when it comes to life itself. And I don't wish bad on my neighbor. It's a train of thought for me how people will tamper with your food, try to poison you, or your drink, or whatever the case may be, and sit within a group chat, or whatever the case may be, and laugh about it. Would you want that to be you? You going out to an event. You going out to spend your well-earned money, regardless to how you got it at the end of the day. And you sitting down and come to find out the cook is projecting spell work towards you, regardless to what your culture is, because your own family can do that to you. project spell work towards you or put something in your food at the end of the day. Because hold on one second, they having a rainy day and they say, you know what? I just feel like doing it. That's how they feel. Because this type of stuff actually happens. My content is not for everybody. And I do not live in fear. Don't no man or woman project fear in me. We may not have the same blood type, but I know how to respect my neighbor. Never not one time did I have to say somebody's name. Never not one time. But it goes to show them that when people hack your devices, monitor what you say or send emails to people, when you send emails to professional people or jobs or businesses or whatever case may be, they block your messages from being sent to certain individuals or whatever the case may be. Because they want to control the narrative. They want to control who you have access to. They want to control your phone calls. They want to manipulate the situation and say, you know what? I'm going to cast a spell on this person so they won't look at you a certain way, so they won't work with you. They won't love you. They won't respect you. They won't pour into you. How this type of stuff actually happens. We don't have to pray the same, but respect is a two-way street. My content is not for everyone, and I'm far from a hater, and I say it respectfully. How people would send you spell work when it comes to music. It don't matter what tax bracket they end in the day. How, just like this, just in a live, how someone sends spell work, sending low vibrational frequencies just to manipulate the conversation or just to manipulate an innocent person because someone actually has potential. Like how you invite somebody to your platform. How do you invite somebody to your household? How do you invite somebody, or even if you didn't invite somebody, how can you sit there and project spell towards somebody because it's your norm? When an innocent person didn't even have to do anything to you. How jealousy and envy is so disgusting. Because if it wasn't jealousy or envy at the end of the day, you wouldn't have the energy to project spell towards your neighbor. You wouldn't have the energy to sit there with a group of people to figure out how you're going to hurt this person at the end of the day. When you can pour into yourself. That same negative energy that you're pouring out, you can pour it into you and heal.
No, it's the trade over me. My content not for everybody. I said what I said, god darn it.
It's not. Regardless to what entrepreneur, regardless to your tax bracket that has me shadow banned, I would never hurt myself. You know, you don't have to be an entrepreneur or not for someone to see that you do have potential and they try to outdo you better than you. But you was never part of a race at the end of the day because God was never for sale, likes and music, cloud, chasing of fame, and let alone your soul was never for sale. How someone will watch you behind fake pages and try to blackmail you when it comes to certain conversations with their peoples or whatever the case may be, and paint you out to be something that you're truly not. Or they would sit there and watch you months and years at a time. They say that you're whack and you're corny, but they sit in there at the end of the day, truly inspired, but they would never put respect on your name. They would even take your ideas and make money off of what you said that day. Make money off of who you are at the end of the day. Or even if you're a content creator or not at the end of the day, or if you have establishment, they even try to buy your page or pay people to get information on you at the end of the day to use it against you in the future. To ruin your reputation, or even have your next door neighbor watching your every move that man a tax bracket. It's a same thought for me. You know, this type of stuff actually happens. I do not live in fear. I walk these streets alone. Regardless to what spell work you continue to send me, regardless to what low vibrational frequencies you continue to send me, or you're plotting to get me locked up or planning a crime towards me, or whatever the case may be, trying to blackmail me against me, I do not live in fear, and I would never hurt myself. And I say that respectfully. I am my biggest cheerleader. I do not worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not energy harvest off my neighbor's energy. I don't project spell towards my neighbor. I don't destiny swipe towards my neighbor. And I don't hack my neighbor's devices or gang stalk them. And I say that respectfully. If you're for me, I respect you. I give you flowers when it's due. I put respect on your name. How folks don't even have to know you, but they will paint a narrative at the end of the day, like, yeah, I had a whole conversation, or because they hacked your devices, or they know people in certain HRA departments to blackmail you against you, to use certain documentations to use certain documentations to get you out, to put you in a sideboard, or to paint you out to be mentally unstable, because they want to control the narrative how this type of stuff actually happens. I do not live in fear, and I would never hurt myself. You could call me a monkey all day long. I love me. You don't have to sleep with me. It's the train of thought for me. I love myself. You projecting your insecurities on me at the end of the day. Nobody asks for your comment. Because what may be not attracted to you is going to be attracted to someone else.
Hello, it's the train thought for me. I gotta go.
I don't understand this. What's the point of watching somebody at the end of the day only for you to project spell work towards them or monitor their every move to see if the spell work is actually working? It's a train of thought for me. I don't wish illnesses on my neighbor, regardless of what you did to me that day. I don't project spell work towards my neighbor, even if you put spell work in front of my door that day. Or your gang stalking me at the end of the day. I don't gotta project spell work. I put it in my Heavenly Mother Father God's hands. That's why I'm still standing right now. And I don't live in fear regardless to who's paying somebody to try to bring harm towards me. I do not live in fear. And the first thing someone to say is, oh, you got mommy and daddy issues. You don't know me. It's a train of thought for me. I know how to respect my neighbor regardless of what they're going through, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And I never signed up for someone's one-sided ass contract. How individuals will make money off of you and disrespect you in the process. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have the creativity of idea. It's a train of thought for me. You'll still be at step one, figuring out at the end of the day how you was going to pay that bill. So still at point one, if you was going to go from that Airbnb to that next Airbnb, it's a train of thought for me. Or figuring out at the end of the day, was you going to continue to go backwards? How this type of stuff actually happens. You know, people would disrespect you all day long. I actually bigged my neighbor up. I actually respected my neighbor. And I don't even have to know my neighbor. How individuals, because they got more than you, they rather kick you down. Or did it matter of your circumstance at the moment? How you was going to figure out what you was going to do with your next best move at the end of the day? Because you felt so hopeless because you was dealing with the pressure at the end of the day? You ever walked into someone's life and still was ruined the morning days when they couldn't even see? But they couldn't wait to destroy you. They couldn't wait to destroy you because they didn't want you to become bigger than the program when the program wasn't your vocabulary. Because you was on God's timing, not the devil or the enemy. We are not the same. My content is not for everybody. You have me shadow banned. I ain't got to do nothing to you besides be myself. Authentic. I'm far from a copycat, and I say that respectfully. I never signed up for someone's one-sided contract. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God, and I say that respectfully. And I do not worship the devil, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I gotta go. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, when God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They're not sending you the evil eye. They're not projecting sport towards you, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, and humanity worthy. Far from a hater. Hold on 1 second. The matter came from poverty and pain. They knew how to respect you, didn't have to pretend to blackmail you against you. Hear the train though for me. They wanted to see you woke when it comes to faith. Hold on 1 second. It was a competition neighbor. We not the same neighbor. Far from a hater. When the right people walk into your life, they fall from haters. They want you to actually elevate and become your best self version yourself. I'm far from an addict, regardless of what grown-ass man or little boy tries to blackmail me against me, and that goes for a woman or a little girl. Hit the trade though for me. I said what I said. How people will put you part of a sin at the end of the day just to try to ruin your reputation, or because you believe in your faith. You walk these streets alone. Folks try to blackmail you against you, or because, hold on one second, you chose yourself the most healthiest way. Regardless, you had your moms and your pops in your life or not at the end of the day. We all don't carry our own weight the same. But I don't mean narcotics, I mean respect, hold on one second, on that rainy day. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. I knew how to respect my neighbor even when they couldn't see, even when he was pretending. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. You know, regardless to where someone is in a healing journey or their spirituality, there are decent men and women in this world that actually know how to respect their neighbor. And that doesn't send their neighbor to evil lie or put his spoke towards them. And there's actually decent people that actually mean what they say and they say what they mean. They're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing the fame when they're changing their life around for all the right reasons. And I say that respectfully. Because with change, it was never cloud.
Now, at the trade, though, we are all not that thirsty. Hello.
Always be yourself, no intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself. It's not a crime to be authentic.
Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? Stop the violence in the community. Now, the shade of me, and I know I can't sing, so what?
Always be yourself. It's not a crime to be yourself. How individuals want to fight you since Spoiler told you, all because you are being authentic and you wasn't trying to be nobody else but you. Regardless who has me shadow banned or not, I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. I'm nice and respect, and when it comes to my creativity, I work alone regardless of what man or woman is trying to blackmail me or any child. I say that respectfully. I'm far from a hater.
Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the way you many right on them. You like gotta go neighbor on them. You like.
Always be yourself, no intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process. And I say that respectfully. Regardless to who gave up on you over your journey, they know how to love you, respect you, protect you. You are worthy of the right people walking into your life, not sending you the evil lie or projecting sport towards you. Not energy harvesting off your energy to blackmail you against you, and I say that respectfully. Or projecting lust to play mind manipulation games to have a hate train going towards you.
No, at the trade, though, you done been through enough rainy days. I said what I said. You deserve better.
You mad and you're worthy of the right people actually respect and not pretend. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Today is currently September 24th, 2025. I worship the good God with no misintentions. I don't worship the devil. My soul is never for sale, and I say it respectfully. Regardless of trying to blackmail me or have me shadow banned at the end of the day, I would never hurt myself. Gang stalking is real. I'm being threatened by men and women at the end of the day, and I don't live in fear. And I would never hurt myself, regardless of what child or man or woman is throwing sport at me at the end of the day. I do not live in fear. Always be yourself. I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. I will never hurt myself or my neighbors around me, regardless of their tax bracket. I'm not to respect, and my content is not for everyone.
I gotta go. Peace and respect. Some respect to them. Stop the violence.